In this video, I'm going to go over some commonly asked questions about Squarespace plans and Squarespace pricing. Let's just get right into it. I am here on squarespace.com/pricing, and you can see that there are 4 plans, and you can see the cost of all 4 plans right off the bat. So I know a common question that's asked is Squarespace free? And the answer to that is no. You can try it out free for 14 days, or if you work with me, I can get you 6 months of a trial for free. But anyways, no, it's not free. There are 4 plans to choose from. You can pay annually, you can pay monthly, and you can pick the package that makes the most sense to you. So I thought I would just go through each of the packages and tell you my thoughts and opinions on each. I have launched over 250 client websites, so I've been through this process a few times, and I am pretty good at guiding people towards the right package for them. So let's dive right in. You can see pay annually, pay monthly. If you toggle this here, it will show you the change in pricing. So pay annually is going to be 16 times 12 is going to be your annual payment that you will pay one time. If you choose to pay on a monthly basis, you will pay $25 a month. So personal plan, the business plan, you can see business plan is noted as the best value. I would also say this is the most popular. Almost all of my clients are on the business plan. My own websites are on the business plan. If you are not running a store, the business plan is going to be what you need. Even if you want to sell some merch, but maybe it's not going to be like the main purpose of your website, the business plan has got you covered. So in these 4 little boxes here, you can see it. They list what I guess they think is the most important things for you to know about the plans. But if you scroll down, there are a lot of more features that you can see that are included or not included in each package. I'm going to point out the ones that I feel are the most important and what comes up the most with my clients. So personal plan, if you, let's say you work for yourself, you are just wanting a simple website, maybe 1 page, a couple pages, you want to sell your services, this is going to be great for you. It does not include custom coding. It doesn't include website analytics. It's just the bare bones. You want a website. It doesn't need to do much, but it'll get you started. You can see it's going to be mobile optimized. You can have access to all of the templates that Squarespace offers. If you pay annually, you get a free custom domain, and you can send invoices for free and pay 0 transaction fees on those invoices. If we scroll down here, the other thing I want to point out that often is the reason why my clients might choose business over personal is this contributors line item right here. You can only have 2 contributors on a personal site. So contributors, just think of that as like an admin. So when I am working with a client, that automatically makes me a contributor. And when I add them, that makes them the second contributor. So if they want to add anybody else on their team, all of a sudden we've hit a limit and we're going to need to go up to the business plan. So the contributor is something to think about when you're considering plans. But again, like I said, if this is really a personal project, if this is just you creating a website, that shouldn't be a problem at all. Now let's come down here and you can see where the check marks start going away for the custom. The professional email from Google is not included, and you cannot include custom CSS and personal websites. You can for sure put them in your trial design, but when you go to upgrade, it will not let you select the personal plan if you have done any custom CSS in your free trial. It will not let you do promotional pop-ups and banners, as that's not really a personal website type of thing. That's more of a business thing. And we've already talked about this. You can send invoices, but you can't have an e-commerce or a store platform on your website, which is what most of the rest of these things apply to, is the store features. Okay, let's talk about the business plan. I've had my own website on the business plan for 7 years, I think at this point, maybe 8 years at this point. It's been great, everything I needed, highly recommend it. Again, if the point of your website is not to be a store, the business plan is really going to be the best value, and in my experience, what most people are on. The difference here is, at least in these boxes, is that you get advanced analytics and you can sell products and services that allow people to enter their credit card information and check out on your store. What you need to note here is that it will come with a 3% transaction fee on those online store transactions. If we scroll down here, you can have unlimited contributors on the business plan. You do get that professional email from Google. So for example, I have an email that's at designingtheroad.com, and I have set that up directly through my Squarespace website through Google, which is super helpful. And again, I've been running that seamlessly for 7 or 8 years at this point. I also have a lot of custom CSS on my website, and that is included in all of the plans but the personal plan. You get access to their marketing built-in features and a good majority of their commerce features. So you can still sell products, whether physical or digital, but it's just not as intense, I guess, or advanced as the commerce plans are going to be. So let's look at those commerce plans. You can see the pricing here really changes between the Commerce Basic and the Commerce Advanced. So maybe my suggestion for you here would be, if you're not sure which one to start with the Commerce Basic, and then maybe run some numbers after a few months to see if the difference here in the $28 compared to the $52 a month, if your revenue from your online store can make up for that, and getting these extra features and hopefully helping you make more money would be worth the difference there. Really, the main features that you get access to under this advanced plan that you don't get under the basic plan are going to have to do with shipping and discounts. So if you want to really offer a lot through your store as far as customer experience, the advanced is going to be the way to go. But let's look at this basic plan first. You can get 0% transaction fees on both of these plans. And you can see over here, this plan has like 3 more things that they highlight over here. So let's go through those really quick. Advanced shipping. So let's say you can set a threshold on your website to offer free shipping if somebody hits $100. That can be on the Commerce Advanced plan. You can also set a threshold and set dynamic shipping rates based on people's addresses. You can get really granular in the Advanced plan with the shipping. This one sounds like the last one, but advanced discounts. You can offer discounts that apply automatically to qualifying orders. In my opinion, that kind of sounds like this offer free shipping situation, but I guess this is just a discount instead of free shipping. You can sell subscriptions. Now, this is different from making your site a membership site, which you can do on a business plan. This is specifically a subscription to your products. So you can do product subscriptions on the Commerce Advanced plans. If we come down here and compare this chart here, you can see these two plans check out to be very similar until these last few check marks down here. We went over most of them. I will show you the other remaining ones. The abandoned cart recovery, you can send automated emails to people if they abandon their cart, and you can do that only through the advanced plan. We went through the subscription products, advanced shipping, advanced discounts, and then the commerce APIs is the final difference between the two commerce plans. And this just really helps you manage your store with outside integrations, including fulfillment and inventory management done outside of Squarespace. So those are going to be your differences between the two commerce plans. Honestly, this business plan is going to be where most people end up. So that would be the one that I personally recommend if you have a store, obviously a commerce plan, and if you are just getting started and don't need any fancy bells or whistles, you can consider the personal plan. That is going to be my quick rundown of the pricing and the plans. The other thing I wanted to cover was going to be how to even get to this point. How do you even publish your site and upgrade it to pick one of these plans? Now, obviously, my site is already on a plan, but if you are on a trial website, you should see a little bar at the bottom that says upgrade or subscribe. I think it says subscribe at the bottom. If you click that blue button on the bottom bar, it'll take you to the page to select your plan. If you have X'd out of that, which is very possible to do, you can come to your website trial and click this little settings gear down here in the bottom right of the dashboard, and then come into billing and then subscriptions, and you can choose your subscription from there. Either this option or clicking the blue subscribe at the bottom will take you to the exact same place, and then you can pick your plan, and at that point you will already have seen this video and know which plan you're ready to roll with. The other thing I wanted to point out is you can see it says free for 14 days up here at the top. They offer a 2-week free trial to allow you to build your site before you pay for it, which is great. If you click this Get Started button up in the top right, it will prompt you to start your free trial. Now, if you want maybe a little bit more time to try out Squarespace and get everything in line, I know 14 days, it might sound like a lot, but when you start creating a website, especially if you're doing a business or commerce type of website, it will probably take you more than 14 days. And if you don't want to have to start paying for your website before you're ready to go live, I can help you get 6 months of a free trial and then 20% off. It's a one-time 20% off. So if you pay annually, you get 20% off the annual price. If you pay monthly, you get 20% off your first month. So if you would like to take advantage of that, which, I mean, who wouldn't? Let's go to designingtherow.com/Squarespace. And if you enter your name and email here, I will send you all the information and you can get that 6-month trial and the 20% off. Or if you are already ready to go live, if you've already built your site on the 2-week trial, still put your name in here and I will send you my discount code. I'm not allowed to say that just here in the video. So put your email in here and I will send it to you right away. One more thing I want to tell you about today is my YouTube live series where I review your Squarespace websites on my channel for free, for fun. If you want to submit your website for me to review and give you my feedback and advice on, then you can do that on my website here as well. And I will see you here on my YouTube channel for the next YouTube Live. I do them on the second Tuesday of every month. If you have any other Squarespace pricing or plan questions for me, drop those in the comment and I will do my best to answer. Otherwise, if you are working on your website and you would like some help right now, I'm going to link up to a video where I go through and give you my exact advice on how to build a website exactly the way I do for my clients. And now I'm going to leave you to get back to creating your Squarespace website. I'm going to leave you a video here that I think will be really helpful for you. I walk you through my exact process that I use to create my client websites. I will show you how to go from zero to website that's optimized for SEO and has good design elements included. Watch that here and I can't wait to see what you create.